Good morning, everybody. It's Charlie, and welcome back to the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. It's your next instalment of Bite-Size Leeds, all the latest goings on in the wonderful world of Leeds United Football Club. Before we get into it, though, guys, as always, as I always say, please smash that like button. Please subscribe. We're so close to 300 now. I think at the time of recording this video, I think we're about 7 away, I think. So yeah, please subscribe if you haven't already. It would massively help me out. And let's get into the video, guys. So then, guys, first of all, let's just discuss the pre-season game with Blackburn that took place on Wednesday evening. First time wearing our new shirt, which, as you can see, I am wearing as well. It arrived the other day. First of all, I just want to talk about the fans. I thought the fans sounded amazing. Really good to see a packed out Leeds United away end again. I'm sure it was amazing for all the fans that went. In terms of the performance, wasn't as clinical as I'd hoped, but first game of pre-season, I wouldn't read too much into that. It wasn't a very entertaining affair, really. I thought Blackburn played quite well, to be fair to them. I thought we picked quite a strong team, surprisingly. I didn't think there were going to be that many first teamers in. I know the 23s had played the night before against Guiseley, which they won 3-2. But still, I just didn't expect that many first teamers in there. But yeah, I mean, minus KP and Bamford, it was pretty much a first 11, really. I thought Koch played really well in that holding midfield role. He captained us as well. I thought he had a good performance. Firpo looked great as well. Obviously, not as good as what I think he can be, but that link-up play with Harrison, they're trying to form an understanding down that left-hand side, and you could see it was slowly but surely getting there. Thought Raff looked good going forward. Click, Harrison, some of them touches were just absolute filth. Blackburn took the lead through a really good free kick. In fairness to them, he hit it really well. And then Pascal equalised with a shot that deflected and ended up in the back of the net. Speaking of Pascal, I thought him and Llorente were class again. Shackleton looked good at right back, to be fair, as well. And it was good to see Bill Ayling, Tyler Roberts and Dallas come on as well. Greenwood looked okay when he came on, but he didn't really have much to do, if I'm honest. But yeah, overall, I mean, wasn't his greatest performance. But as I've already said, first game of pre-season, I wouldn't read too much into it. It's just about getting their minutes in. I thought that there was definitely plenty of positives to take from that game. And hopefully we continue pre-season in a similar fashion and we get some good results prior to the scum game on the opening day. On to the next story then, guys, and it's another transfer update regarding Christopher Klaesson, the goalkeeper from Valengria that we are being linked with. We're in the process of signing, and there's an update that he looks set to be announced as a Leeds United player later on today at some point. So keep checking for that one, guys, because he is set to be announced today, pending the work permit being accepted and his medical being passed as well, which shouldn't be an issue. The deal's already done in principle in terms of the contract and everything. I think he's going to sign a 5-year deal until 2026. And again, I've said it before, I've said it again. It looks like real top competition for Meslier. Don't get me wrong, I think Meslier is the number one. But it'll be interesting to see if Klaesson can push for the number one spot. I don't think he will, but it's always good to have a really good backup in terms of your goalkeeper. Because let's be honest, Kiko Casilla was not a great option, and he will be 10 times better than that. I've never seen him play, but I already know he will be much better than Kiko Casilla. Next up, guys, then, I'm sure that you've all seen that Gjanni Alioski has now put out a video statement in the last few days. saying his goodbyes to us and to the fans and everything, and actually apologising for why it's taken him a while to issue a statement. He said that it was a really hard decision in order to leave Leeds, and he wanted the time to actually think about it properly before actually saying goodbye officially, which is fair enough, I guess. I'm just glad that he decided against joining that team from Turkey. I think he's joined some team in Qatar, I can't remember, or somewhere like that. Aren't sure of the name of that team, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, I genuinely do wish the bloke all the best for his future. I know that there was a lot of fans kind of in uproar when we thought he would go into that team. But, you know, he hasn't now. He's joined another team. And I think all we can do now is kind of end that chapter and move on. And, you know, just thank him for his time and the effort and the passion that he had for wearing the Leeds United shirt. But his time at Leeds is now up and we do need to move on. But yeah, I genuinely wish him all the best for his future. And finally, guys, to end this morning's episode of Bite-Size Leeds, the news in the last few days that Leif Davies has officially joined Bournemouth on a season-long loan with an option of making it a permanent transfer at the end of this upcoming season. For me, I think this is the perfect move for Davies because I think he's a great young player with a lot of potential. And it's a great chance for him to get regular first-team football in a really tough league. It'll be a real test for him. But I think it's one that he can pass with flying colours, if I'm honest with you. As I said, I think he's a really good young talent and a good prospect for the future. I think Bournemouth are a good side for him to go to as well. I actually expect them to get up this season. I think they'll finally do it and come back up. As for Davies playing for Leeds ever again, I don't think he will. I think if he plays really well for Bournemouth and he enjoys it down there, I don't see a reason why he won't sign for them permanently. It's going to be a real tough ask for him to get into our first team with, you know, the signing of Firpo and obviously the players that can fill that left-back spot if needed, like Dallas and things. So, yeah, I think it'll be really hard for him to get back into our team. But again, like I said with Gjanni, if it is the last starter we see of Leif Davies, I wish him all the best. And I think he's in for a very good career if he plays his cards right. So then, that brings us to the end of this morning's episode, guys. If you've enjoyed it, please smash the like button, please subscribe, comment your opinions and all that jazz, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Thank you.